Hi, my name is Chrissy Nichols, and I'm the librarian for Stark College and Seminary. Today we're going to learn about how to search for materials in the library catalog. First, we go here to the stark.edu website. Click on Students, and then Student Logins. This will take us to a page where you can log in to your Campus SIS account. Logging in is as simple as putting in your email address and Campus SIS password. Make sure to click on the Welcome Back text to get to Campus SIS. From here, we're going to go to the navigation bar at the top left of the page and then select OPAC Library Catalog. Fun fact, OPAC stands for Online Public Access Catalog. Now that we're at the OPAC, I'll tell you what you're seeing. The images of the book covers are showing you some of the most recently added books to our collection. If you're interested in seeing more about one of these books, just click on the image or on the book's title. The part you're probably most interested in is up here. This is the Search By drop-down box, which has all the things you guessed it, search by. These include things like subject, title, author, keyword. Keyword is specifically designed for helping you find the journal articles that we have on hand, just so you know. The one you'll probably use the most is subject. Let's try a search here, Kingdom of God. You can hit enter or click on the search button to search. A couple of things to note here. First, this is not Google. If you misspell a word or put the almost right word, you're not going to get the results you want. This will only pull up those things that are exactly in the catalog. Next, if you're having trouble getting results, try thinking of words that have similar meanings. If you're doing a research paper on ecclesiology, for example, and you aren't getting enough results, try searching church instead. But now, here we have our results. There are 43 items that come up when we search Kingdom of God as a subject. If you want to see all of them on one page, you can click here and change the number. Let's show 50 so they're all there. There are several kinds of resources on this page, so let's see what each of them is. These first ones are periodicals, which means they're journals. These specific journals are in Corpus Christi and they cannot be checked out. However, if you're in another location and you want to read it, you only have to submit a resource request, which you can find on the library website. You can see more about the resource by clicking on View. Here you can see a little about the journal and also the titles of the articles. In your resource request, make sure you tell me either which journal article you're interested in or what your topic of research is, so I can figure out which journal article you want. The next kind of resource is a general text type. What this means is that it's a book that can be checked out. When you click to view these, you can see more about this book. For example, you can see what series that it's from. You can see some of the basic subjects that the book covers, as well as where it is on the shelf, and whether or not it is on the shelf. Where the book is on the shelf is called the call number, and you can see it here or on the search results page. You can also see which library it's in down here, as well as whether or not it is checked out. This one is here, so it's available to be checked out. You can also sometimes see links to Google Books and Amazon. What these links do is take you to this specific book on either Google Books or Amazon. What I really like about this, especially the Google Books link, is not only it shows you more about what the book is about, but it also allows you to search within the ebook. This is pretty handy if you're doing research. The next kind of resource is a book labeled PRSO. What that means is the book is in Dr. Salelli's office. Usually we don't check out books from the president's office. However, if you are desperate and the only possible resource you can find is in his office, come talk to me and we'll see what we can do. Further down, you'll see a book labeled REF. That means it's a reference book and it can't leave the library. What's good about that is that this book will always be in the library when you need to use it. You also have the ability to see only those books in a certain place. If, for example, you only want to see books in a certain location, such as the general text in Macallan, you'll click here on the Limit Results drop-down box, select that category, and then click Update Results. These 7 books are about the Kingdom of God, and they are all available for checkout, unless someone else has checked them out already. You can also use this tool over here to search within your search results. So let's say, for example, you only want the books specifically by Augustine. You can type Augustine into the search box, and it's only going to bring up the books by Augustine about the Kingdom of God. Now you should be able to understand the basics of how to use the OPAC. If, however, you still have questions, don't forget you can always go to the library webpage at stark.edu, click on Students, Library, and come down here to the appointment calendar and make an appointment with me to help you do your research. And, as always, happy researching.